Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking, you guys, because a YouTube alum, Jaguar Wright, has made her big debut, you guys, on Piers Morgan, and she's made some scathing allegations. We're going to get into kind of what Vibe had said. However, it is everywhere, right? So we're going to read this and then we'll react. So it says, Jaguar Wright says both Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters in new interview with Piers Morgan. Jaguar Wright has been very vocal about her disdain towards several powerful figures in the media world, mainly Sean Diddy, Combs, and Jay-Z. In a new, with Piers Morgan, I think they meant a new interview, the singer unloaded more of her thoughts about the two moguls and urged Jay to break his silence about Diddy's arrest. For 4 years, I've been screaming at not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters, and the victim-making machine kept going on. She began. Morgan asked why Hove has yet to speak out about Diddy, and Wright called out the Rockefeller co-founder by replying, because this is what he does. He starts little fires everywhere and forces everyone to carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common professionally and privately, and that is Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. When Morgan inquired about how many total victims there could be, Wright declared that there are thousands. Wright then brought Beyonce's name into the conversation by claiming the Houston star was allegedly in on the unjust events that occurred over the years. I've talked to thousands of victims that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimonies about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but what his wife has done as well, she said. They're nasty little people. They do nasty things, keeping people against their will, putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Piers. I'm just being honest. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested in New York City on September 16th. The father of 7 has been facing a series of lawsuits accusing him of sexual assault, sexual trafficking, and engaging in other criminal activity, sparked by Cassie Ventura's lawsuit in November 2023. He now has been indicted with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy currently is being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center and has been denied bail multiple times, you guys. So this is huge. So some of you, if you've been living under a rock, I know on some of the larger blogs, such as the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Spiritual World, and everything else, I know some people are acting like they have no clue who Jaguar Wright is, and then some people try to provide the education of her blowing on Jay-Z's song Cry, where they did a, I think it was an unplugged episode, and she's just laying out the vocals so people can get a little bit more familiar, because we all know who Jaguar Wright is if you've been hanging out in these YouTube streets. She's been on several YouTubers' platforms, you know, saying a lot of this stuff for years. But the thing was, some people didn't fully believe her because there was like some other allegations about some other people that didn't necessarily come into fruition. However, there have been a lot of things that Jaguar Wright has said that has turned out to be true. And as a result, people have been trying to also allegedly silence her. And she's alleging today that some people are trying to hit her with some fraud charges, apparently. Or are trying to keep her to, keep it mute and all these things. Now, here's the thing. I always felt when R. Kelly went down, and I knew at the time how close him and Jay-Z were. They did a couple albums together. They did a tour together that like ended abruptly over some drama, over some mess. But I always felt that, you can't be this close to these people. And especially as much as Jay-Z hung out with Diddy, professionally and privately,
that you can't have, some shared interest in what really goes down in this industry. And Jaguar Wright, not included in this article, but also alluded to her background in being in sex work and a lot of the victims and a lot of the things that take place and how they have you out here. Basically some of your A-listers, they have you doing anything to sell literally your soul. Sell your morals, beliefs, and values just for the chance to have fame and fortune. But the problem is, all of these people have records of what you're doing, because they're going to hold it against you one day if you ever cut out of line or if they feel that you're no longer useful to them financially. And so, I feel like as far as, once R. Kelly went down and then we didn't hear anything about Jay-Z and then, now Diddy has gone down and even Harvey Weinstein, who's worked closely with Jay-Z as well, we still never heard anything about Jay-Z. So the rumor is he's under investigation. But we'll have to wait and see. I know there's been some psychics on YouTube that has been predicting that November he's going to get taken down and all these things. I just find it funny every time there's a new Jay-Z story or a new Jay-Z allegation. Out of the blue, Beyonce is just posting up a storm giving Nicki Minaj cheese when her brother was on trial. Also, as far as Beyonce goes, I don't know what the extent of any alleged involvement Jaguar Wright is talking about, but what we can attest to for sure is her and allegedly her father in the sabotage of several black female artists like Ashanti, like Carrie Hilson, the attempt to sabotage Rihanna on several occasions, and more. And all of these girls, Christina Milian, all these girls just disappeared. A. Marie disappeared. Everybody disappeared. All these black female singers, so that Beyonce was the only one. And the only person she couldn't stop was Rihanna, because Rihanna had a strong international fan base as well as she had a strong pop fan base. And she's well-liked. She's a well-liked celebrity. So she couldn't infiltrate Rihanna, but she was able to get and including her own band members, including sabotaging LaToya Luckett's debut album, including sabotaging the direction of Kelly Rowland's album, because she had the big hit with Dilemma with Nelly. It was supposed to be an R&B focused album. Next thing you know, the album's alternative and the wrong singles are being chosen, all to prop up Beyonce's solo album, because originally Beyonce's solo album was supposed to be neo soul. Remember that tragic song Work It Out that went nowhere? And then out of the blue, A. Marie's producer, has Crazy in Love ready to go for Beyonce. And next thing you know, it's a completely different album. But the irony of all of this sabotage, all of this alleged things that took place to, have Beyonce be the best and be successful, the music over the years isn't matching the success. And all of this time, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they have tried so hard to present this image. And that's one thing Jaguar Wright hit on that I'm glad that she did. That a lot of their image has been so PR heavy and so PR driven to make you believe, a certain narrative about the Carters. But when you peel back the layers, when you peel back, some of the music and some of the ventures, it's a lot of flopping. But there's that initial hype that gets you sucked in because, again, they tried to, once it was, revealed that they were friends with the Obamas, once they latched on, to the Black Lives Matter movement and all these things, they wanted to be seen as the it couple for the black community. They wanted to be the representative of black love to the black community, but nobody suspected any of the suspect behavior that took place. We still don't have answers. What happened to that beatdown in the elevator with Solange? We still have questions about that alleged mistress, Kathy White. We still have questions about what really happened to Aaliyah. We have so many questions, you guys. And it doesn't make any sense. And why was J. Cole's song She Knows removed from YouTube? That's also another, tie-in to all of this. Something in the milk isn't clean, you guys. Something isn't making sense. The math is not mathing, you guys. And we have to get to the bottom of it. We absolutely need to get to the bottom of it. But nonetheless, people are pressed and they're upset that Jaguar Wright is getting this coverage now on Piers Morgan. And they're like, well, why couldn't she be on one of the big black, blogs or black shows? Well, here's the thing. Allegedly, your favorite celebs, your A-list celebs, allegedly like the Carters, have people on the payroll. When have you ever heard, the Breakfast Club ever disrespect the Carters? When have you heard, TMZ disrespect the Carters? When you pay attention to some of these major blogs and these major shows, especially the black, popular podcasts, and you never see them drag Jay-Z, and it took them forever to even drag Diddy, which should tell you everything you need to know. Why do you think that is? But the same people you're going hard in the paint for haven't been on your show in years, or haven't been on your show at all. So what? Just taking money, taking payouts, taking whatever type of preferential treatment is good enough in the meantime, as long as they don't get dragged? No. See, that's not accurate reporting. And this is the problem when people have biases. This is the problem when people, get in bed with certain celebrities, literally and figuratively, is that it clouds your judgment. You want so much access to certain celebrities that you're willing to, ignore some of the red flags that they have in order to maintain access, in order to get access to those A-list parties, in order to get access to some exclusive events and things like that. Just to say that you in close quarters with the Carters, who cares? What is the price of your soul? What is the price of your integrity? And this is what happens when all of it comes out. Because it's not like these allegations have just came out of thin air. These allegations have been out for years. But the difference between then and now was that the Carters had the money to really shut up and silence a lot of these people. But with the growth of social media and the growth of people continuously posting receipts, and a lot of these content creators who are specifically breaking down from the beginning, a lot of the things that people may or may not know that have taken place early on, as it pertains to, some of the things that went down in Jay-Z and in Beyonce's career, now people are starting to wake up. And it doesn't help matters in regards to Beyonce specifically that she's done the mute challenge for quite some time now. She refuses to do a live interview, to say anything, to make it look as though she's not robotic and she's not calculated, and that she only comes out if she wants you to buy something. But outside of that, there's nothing that she's displaying that's personable. There's nothing that she's displaying that she even gives a crap about her fans or gives a crap about her supporters. Everything's about a money grab and putting out fluff pieces in the news to make it seem like she's doing a lot better than what she is. But what is the status of that IRS lien for a couple $1 million? What are the sales of Secret? Why are we pushing out so many ventures all at once as if you were trying to rob Peter to pay Paul? And after having all these clothing lines, why are you signing a brand deal with Levi's when you had your own Darion jeans? Make it make sense. But nobody wants to look at and analyze all of these things. I don't know if these are quick money grabs for potential, legal ramifications or what, but it's not genuine. And now I'm starting to wonder about that alleged knee surgery that Beyonce had before the Renaissance tour, if that's the real reason she doesn't want to do a Vegas residency. Even though allegedly her mom and Jay-Z were desperately trying to get some major deal done at the Sphere. But the Sphere shut down for like 2 or 3 weeks so Beyonce and her dancers could have all of the access to perform when it's a travel, it's a sightseeing, location for people as well when there's not concerts. But you could have recreated that stage anywhere else in Las Vegas. It didn't need to be the Sphere, it didn't need to be at the travel destination itself. You're just there to perform. So, I don't know. Something's weird because it's like, why won't Beyonce perform? You notice that? This was supposed to be her big album, you know, this big 3-part rollout of Renaissance, the dance album, the alleged country album, the alleged rock album / duets album with Jay-Z that's supposed to be the part 3. Where are the visuals? Why isn't there any music videos? Where are the singles? Where is the tour? Where is the Vegas residency? Where is something to promote this album that is about to fall off the charts and you're getting dragged by the country music community? You were up for all of these awards for both the Country Music People Choice Awards as well as the Country Music Awards, which are the major awards, a few of the major awards in the realm of the Country Music Association, and you were nowhere to be found because they saw through this, that this was just a gimmick. They saw through that this was just an attempt at a money grab to try to attract the MAGA audience, and they did not fall for it. And let that be a lesson as well about gatekeeping. You guys are so quick to invite everybody to the cookout, but the people who come and take your stuff decide to gatekeep for themselves and say, no, you better be a real one or you're not going to come in. I don't care if you're Beyonce or otherwise. But y'all want everybody to come into the cookout. Y'all want everybody to be a rapper. You want everyone with rhythm to sing R&B and all these things. And next thing you know, you wake up one day and where are the black artists? But nonetheless, you know, people are pressed. People are pressed that Jaguar Wright is saying something, but she says she has receipts. She says that she has videos. She's saying that she has proof that, you know, this is why they keep trying to get her arrested. They keep trying to sue her. They keep trying to attack her, but she has real receipts on these people. And you're just now going to try to pull something because she appeared on Piers Morgan? That's even more sketchy. Because it's not like she hasn't been on YouTube these past few years telling similar stories. It's just people wanted to pick and choose what they wanted to believe. They wanted to believe everything that was wrong with Diddy, but they didn't want to believe anything in regards to the Carters because of the fact that Jay-Z's married to Beyonce. They refused to believe that Beyonce has never said or done anything that was underhanded when her mom gives her away all the time, that she does do stuff underhanded. That's not coming out of nowhere. So, nonetheless, there is that. We'll continue to monitor this because I have a feeling that we're at the tip of the iceberg, you know, and I'm going to be very interested to see if these alleged witnesses as well that are tied into the Diddy case, how many are also tied into any alleged dealings with Jay-Z as well. But we're going to have to buckle up, you guys, because we're just getting started with all of this. And I think there is more to come. Where there is smoke, there is fire. And we are going to need to, you know, pay attention. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.